Hi, my name is Samantha Aberdeen, and today I'll be doing a cultural interview speech. And for those who don't know me, I am a dual enrolled senior at Doherty Comprehensive High School as well as 4C Academy. And the person I interviewed is my friend Selena. She's an 11th grader in the graphic design pathway at 4C Academy. And she is Chinese. She's Chinese American. She was born in America, specifically downtown New York, and then she moved to Albany just shortly after being born. A few years after being born. And from there, she works with her family business, and also she works as an intern in the graphic design pathway. She wants to be a graphic designer in the future, even though it is not necessarily aligned with her cultural expectations of her. So the things I learned about the Chinese culture because of this interview have actually surprised me. I didn't know that, one, the food customs were so diverse and different. Of course, China has one of the most diverse and oldest cultures in existence. But so I'm going to point out a few that really surprised me. Like, one, being loud and smacking and slurping, which is considered rude in the Western cultures, is actually appreciated in the Chinese culture because it shows that you're enjoying the food and enjoying the experience. And also the way they name their children. Well, one thing is the last name comes first. So the last name comes before the given name. So rather than Samantha Aberdeen, I'd be Aberdeen Samantha. And also the children are usually named something with a positive connotation. Like for girls, their name will mean beauty or flower, fragrance, or love, something that's, positive, something has good vibes. Take the name May, for example. It means beauty in the Chinese characters and Mandarin. So the 4 course concepts that I decided to focus on in my questions, as well as like actually just getting background information about Selena and her culture, are uncertainty avoidance, the masculine to femininity, individualism to collectivism, and the power distance. So Selena's family and the Chinese culture is very masculine leading. Like women are expected to depend on men are expected to provide for the women, and both are expected to revolve around family being the most important thing. And then they're also collective in the sense that for Selena's family specifically, in this instance, her whole family, well, the ones that I know of, like her aunts and uncles and her immediate family, they work in the family business together. And that's one of the reasons why Selena's aspiration to be a graphic designer does not align with the cultural expectations, because women are supposed to put family first in everything, even though, she wants to be a graphic designer and she's expected to work in the family business. And then there's also the uncertainty avoidance that comes from, they lean on the traditions and beliefs to reduce the amount of uncertainty that could be had because of because of the fact that they lean on their traditions and their beliefs. Selena knows her place in the world in accordance to Chinese culture. Like, she's been to her home country. She's seen different festivals and had like culturally significant foods and done traditions and many different things like that. And speaking of like going to her home country, she also told me how in the class setting, rather than the students moving to the teachers moved to the students, which blew my mind, because one of the main problems that I always had was going to the next class, because there'd be so many people in the hallway because all the students would be transitioning rather than the teachers, which I feel makes for a more calm and collected type of transition. And also the power distance. The power is really placed in one person, or two, or like a small group, with her parents being the people that hold the most power. Their views and values are the main things that everybody's striving to do. Like, her parents hold grades above everything. above like her extracurriculars, well, grades in the family business above her extracurriculars, and other things that Selena may find important, which can be frustrating to her, but you know, she's used to it by now. And some of the things that she wished would change would be the fact that her parents find grades more important than like the things that she sometimes finds important. And the specific questions that I asked to like show these course concepts were, one, are there things you wish were different about your cultures? And she said yes, and that was the thing about the grades. 2, how does your culture treat women compared to men? And then she told me about how women are expected to depend on men a lot more, and how family is valued over everything. And where does she want to be in life, and how it doesn't, and how graphic design does not align with her cultural expectations. And then I also asked how she thinks it affected her as a person. And she thinks it affected her because her personal values are aligned with her culture, and that there are many expectations that have been made for her because of her culture. So thank you for watching, and that is all for me. Bye.